There you go. Of course, it is absolutely beautiful in the middle of summer, and actually I have to say it looks gorgeous today in the middle of winter as well, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
In really good nick. Now, before we go, we've decided to pick our personal golfing highlights of the year. Cara, what have you gone for?
Right, well, other than what we've just seen in the show, my top three have to be these. Number one, going to Augusta National for the first time, Tony. That was an absolute dream. Such a lucky girl, I got to go to the Masters. If anyone ever gets the chance, I'm sure you know, you've got to take it up. It's like nothing you've ever experienced. As soon as you enter Magnolia Drive, it's like a different world. So golf in its purest
Every
form.
golfer's dream to go there, isn't it?
Yeah, unbelievable. So that was number one. Next one would be being cooked dinner by Tong Chai JD up in St Andrews. We went for a cheeky Thai.
Bit random, but very cool.
Very random, but he cooked me a Thai green curry, and so it was nice to, you know, have it from one of Thailand's best golfers. So that was tasty, yummy, and a good chat with him. And the last one would be most recently meeting Rafa Nadal on a golf course in Mallorca. It's not often you get to meet the world number one of tennis on a golf course, so that was pretty special.
Yeah, cool. And his golf's pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Not quite as good as his tennis, but very good.
Well, my three golfing moments of the year come a little bit more from watching rather than mixing with the stars like you've been. But one was, of course, Justin Rose. And I suppose, you know, that was such a highlight for so many golf fans in this country, wasn't it? And just watching him on the 18th, the boy that we watched as an amateur turning into a man. And what struck me was the fact that those 17th and 18th holes that he played were really tough to par, and he did that, and he looked like a champion, a major winner in waiting. And the way that he conducted himself, he was so calm and collected at that moment. I was really impressed, and I was really delighted to see him win as well. Perhaps a less heralded moment is my second moment, and that is Justin Walters recently in Portugal. He'd lost his mother a few weeks before, and he had a very difficult 40-foot putt. Under all that emotional strain of losing someone so close to him, and then having to hold the putt to finish outright second and keep his tour card for next year. So much pressure, and he held it. It was a wonderful moment, a real emotional release for him and for everyone watching as well.
Yeah,
and just great to see someone take on that pressure and live up to it as well. And perhaps a less impressive putt I've picked for my third one, Torbjorn Olesen. Remember that putt?
Oh, yes.
In Turkey. Or rather, the putt that wasn't a putt. It was an extraordinary situation. He'd already made a right hash of the hole. He was putting for bogey. The bogey putt didn't go in. He strode over to tap the ball in, and then kind of half played a practice stroke, half unfortunately hit the ball. We thought he'd played his sixth shot, but he called a rules official over and he was allowed to take it again. The reason I've picked it is because us golf amateurs, we like to think that we know the rules and we know how to play the game, but I doubt that many of us would know that we would be allowed to take that shot again if it was a practice stroke rather than a real stroke. Try that shot with your mates on a Saturday morning and you won't get very far, I don't think, but that was one of my moments of the year, just to teach us a little bit more about the rules of golf. What do you reckon?
Cheeky.
No, it's not
I bet you wouldn't give me a second chance, but give it a go. So yeah, there have been so many standout moments from this year, and that is very nearly the end. But just before we go, there's enough time to let you know who is our Golfing World Player of the Year. You've all been voting online using the GWTV hashtag. Thank you for all your votes. We gave you a short list of 5 players, and they were Tiger Woods, Inbee Park, Justin Rose, Suzanne Petterson, and Henrik Stenson. So Tony, who is the winner?
The golfer with the most votes was Henrik Stenson. Had to be, really. He's had such a terrific season. The first golfer to win both the Race to Dubai and the FedEx Cup in the same season. And he hasn't got that major in his trophy cabinet yet. But 2013 was a brilliant year for Henrik Stenson. And he is our golfer of the year.
Absolutely, he made history. I think I agree with that one. So well voted. Thank you all very much for that. But that is all for now. We'll be back in January, where I'll be kicking off the year from the Middle East at the Abu Dhabi HSBC Championship. But for now, enjoy the off-season, play a bit of golf.
A little bit.
And have a very happy Christmas. We'll see you soon.
Goodbye.
Bye.